You asked for the juiciest news in the world. You're actually getting it right now. Today, we're looking at a $95,000 Bitcoin price. And this is the daily chart, my friends. So what I've actually noticed is a lot of people's biases come to creep up when the market stalls. So sometimes on Twitter, what people will do is they go into a 15-minute chart and they'll just show this. And they go, hey, it looks like the party's over. But they're on 15-minute charts. And you and I, we're looking at the long term. And I know, friends, it's tough. Not everybody is built emotionally to do well in markets. They're just not, man. The dopamine gets cut off. When the dopamine gets cut off, it really does make you feel bad. And so you have to fight every fiber of your body saying, just get your money out. But I've been in this game long enough, and so have you, friends. We know how much money they're printing, and we know that every year you keep the money in your account, your fiat poop account, the prices of assets that you want to own are going up more than inflation, which means with these indexes, and it doesn't matter, Bitcoin, the crypto industry, everything else, the stock market, Ponzi's, houses, they're running away from you at a further and further, like accelerating speed pretty much. It's kind of like, it's another way of saying, hey, Bitcoin's not $100 anymore. It's 100,000 almost. Okay. But if you wait another 10 years, okay, now you're going to have to pay $500,000 for it. So once you start to understand this, that's why I get the dopamine destruction if I'm not invested. Okay. But you kind of feel safe for a bit, but you're just watching other stuff. Like every time there's a pump, if that pump hurts you, you get that fear. Yeah, that's pretty much, that's what you have to use. You have to leverage that yourself. So if you have this fear of missing out, yeah, people who get the fear of missing out, they actually eventually, they do better than the people who just react to fear all the time. Because the fear of missing out, if you can train yourself to just hold long and just forget about it, you end up winning because you're long. Because we all know, friends, bears sounds really, really, really smart, but who actually makes all the money? It's the bulls. And, you know, before I even go through the crypto stuff, I just want to show you something, friends. A fascinating story I know about. This was the GFC, friends. The great financial crisis, the 2008 collapse, housing collapse. Well, in this period, there were a lot of hedge funds. They actually got short on it. Not a lot, but like a couple of guys that like smashed it. They made like, you know, a couple of hundred. Now, this is a lot of money back then, right? 2008, a couple of $100 million, up to like 800 million or even $1 billion was like huge back then. Now you're like, oh yeah, the fiat money. But this was back then, it was a different time. Back then, friends, a lot of people, they got short, but then they lost all of it because of the bounce back. They didn't get out here. Because the market, look at this, the market had recovered up here by May. But do you want to know what actually happened, friends? So the GDP of America was still going bad here. Isn't that funny? It was still going bad. But the market reacted first. It's kind of funny. It really is funny how it works out. Like, you got the prices, but then because they're just so absorbed by the fear, they go, yes, the economy, the houses, everybody's going to zero. No, we already went to zero. We priced it in, and now we're just going to start to go up. But no one believes this part. There was no good news here. There was no good news at all. The GDP and stuff had bottomed out already, but the news was actually trashy. And then it's kind of funny how it works. So yeah, all those people who were bears in the GFC, you know, all those like, oh, the cuckoo guys, yeah, they gave all away their profits. And guess what? A lot of them kept getting short. They kept getting short because the economy, nothing was fixed. I remember even this period, friends, you know, everyone expected this huge retest because China was slowing down here. And look what it did. Whee! Again, isn't that wild? This is yes, towards Donald Trump victory right here again. Like, it was just yeah. So I'll never forget that story. Go listen to anybody out there who's you know, trades markets or in the boomer products. Yeah, you should always remember that story, friends. So even in the GFC, the biggest collapse in America. Okay, yeah, it was bigger than the zombie virus. The zombie virus was was very, very fast. So it was quick. They had the oh yeah, the zombie virus is going to print money. See us. Back then, there was no money printing. Back then, they had to announce the money printing down here. So because money printing was seen as evil, friend, no one knew, like, it's inflationary. And they did the QE, the first round of QE. So I mean, it's funny how it works out. So you think you're some sort of genius, and they hold all the profits back up. So that's funny. They get like really, really absorbed with it. But here's the thing, man. They gave all their profits back. Okay, yeah. If you round trip your long, you just keep holding longer, you will turn that round trip back into profit again. That's the ultimate lesson from all of these. The perma bull eventually makes money. The perma bear, cucked. Now, having a look at the Bitty coin price, friends, we're gonna play let's play some Cranky G music as well. Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? Of course, yeah, man. The dopamine got cut off, friends. For some reason, I just woke up today. I was like, you know what, man? Screw this. Everything's a scam. Send it to zero. You feel it every day. Every day you're here. Now, here's the thing. If you don't want to feel like that, just walk away. Just stop looking at it. Just go live your life. And that's all right. But how else are you going to do all the research? You have to get in here. So you can just sit there and do nothing. You can and not look at it. It's very, very possible. But you're missing out on everything. And you don't have to go click around 15,000 times. But okay, you're lucky you get to watch me. I'm here working here for you 18 hours a day. What if I didn't exist though? What are you going to do then? Just blind faith. Just like everything else. By the way, I've got blind faith too, because even if you do the research, friends, it doesn't guarantee anything. You just kind of assess the odds, that's all. A bit better than the market. So for example, the market is giving HEX a like 1% chance of success. And they're giving PulseChain a 1% chance of success. And we think, oh, it's more like 80% because we're here. Yeah, obviously, you probably want to say, oh, I want to go find the other opportunities in crypto market. Very, very, very rare, man. Very rare. Like this is like, if it works out, it's like the winning unicorn, like subset, like, oh, 10 out of 10,000 tokens. That's why many markets, man, they always say like, focus on something, concentrate and watch it closely. But it's still subjective in terms of like you're guessing. Everyone's freaking guessing. That's why a lot of people can write me 3-page essays about why HEX should be down 99.99% forever. And PulseChain and PulseX, they can write that. So if you take the other side of it and it works out, you're going to smash it. Now I'm wearing my pill tester hat. That's exactly, man, just give me some, friends. The dopamine's out. I need more dopamine. Hello, Mr. Market. This is the others BTC. Look, I know everyone wants to be a dirty G. Man, this is filthy. I can't believe this. Look how disgusting this others BTC is. We did a like freaking heart. We retraced most of the moves. So it's further confirming that this alt season's, it's diminishing again in this first wave. And the Jeets, you can tell, friends, the Jeets, they really want to sell early, you know. And look, they're starting to sell already. You can tell. Or if they're not selling, they're just refraining from buying. They're not doing that. You can just tell. So we need them out. Now, how are we going to get them out? I don't know. But, you know, if we had some damp in the alt season wave and come back down here and everyone's like, man, this is weird. But, you know, still holding out for some sort of white swan. I don't know. That's why I don't have the answers, man. We don't know. And by the way, if I did have the answers, you wouldn't believe me anyway. I wouldn't even believe myself. Like, imagine you go back in 2020 and I say, don't worry, altcoins are going to go really bad for the next 9 months. But then we're going to get a zombie virus in the middle and they're going to print a lot of money and some dude's going to come out with laser eyes, pew, 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 tell everybody buy Bitcoin. And then guess what? Out of all that mania, people aren't even going to buy your old altcoins like XRP. They're going to buy just dog coins and memes and trash and gaming coins with tokens that just get unlocked and dumped straight away. That's what they're actually going to buy. And JPEGs. They're going to buy JPEGs for $400,000. You're like, no. That's what everyone will say. They'll say, connect for me the dots how a zombie virus appears, there's money printing, and then we get that type of scenario. You know what I mean? No one would believe it. No one would believe it. Well, historically, that type of like weird stuff is coming up now. That's like I'm saying to you, okay, Donald Trump's going to come back, but the qualitative assessment we need for the alt season mania is that Donald Trump is going to matrix dodge a bullet from a planned assassin from the deep state who try to kill him. They actually shoot him in the head. They get his ear. He's going to dodge it. And that's going to be our ticket to the alt season. Like, no one would believe it. Like, show me. How's he going to dodge it? You know what I mean? So, man, it's just, yes, this is why, friends, we're on this journey. We don't know. It is scary, man. It is scary that it came down. If this works out, man, like, we're going to tell your grandchildren, well, you know, if a bullet just went an inch the other way, it would have taken me another 2 or 3 cycles to make it. It would have been a scary thought. Now, going through some news, friends. Gecko Terminal printed PDI at 60 cents, and everyone's gone nuts. Everyone's gone wild, but then it's come back down, obviously. So here are some transactions, though. But here's the thing. I don't know if, like, I've asked, hey, I guess he goes, it's just a chart error, friends. To get to 60 cents, why didn't you trade at 20 cents first? So where's the on-chain explorer stuff? There are none. So usually these things have chart bugs, but they're potentially foreshadowing spooky spooks, friends. Remember, all of us are here. We are begging for a pagan. We are begging for a pagan. So I know it is spooky, man. That when charts do these like random smack ups, they are foreshadowing. We've seen it with Bitcoin. We've seen it with Ethereum. We've seen it with Doge. Yeah, I'm still remembering. Sometimes I'll post them, man. It's kind of weird. This is the PI price chart just to show you. Look, a lot of the times, friends, wicks do get eaten. So yeah, is it possible comes back down below here and has to screw up? Yes. But also, is it possible that it doesn't and it just does something like that? It is as well. I don't concern myself with these because it never looks good, dude. Like the volatility of crypto is insane. Like if you go back to the bottom of the wick, it's another 50% drop. You know what I mean? Like that's crypto. Everyone's like, oh, if you drop 50%, you're crashing. I don't argue with those people back because I'm like, oh, you're like really hungry to look for the top on this one. Okay, that means we're not done. That means we're definitely not done. I like seeing that. I saw it in Bitcoin. I saw it every single coin you can imagine. A lot of people tried to call the top on HEX when it was actually going up for that first 1.5 year period too. Now, in the midst of me actually lighting green candles, friends, and here you go, just give it a bit of a flick as usual, and tweaking my nipples every single day, which I have been, and I'm actually wearing a green shirt here for you. I've been trying to push us, but the monthly candle is now red again for BTC. It's now red. We've never had a red Bitcoin halvening year, December, ever. So I guess we'll see what we finish off in that new year. We are in this slow period. The news has slowed down. Everyone stopped streaming and stuff. There's been a couple of meme coins which we'll go through, like this MIRA Coin with like this girl with I think she had brain cancer, some child disease, and Cabal gets behind it. It's like we're just seeing it over and over again. But here's the thing, man. People keep buying them because they go up. The product is the green candles, which basically means... So when we say that, friends, by the way, what's the product being green candles means? It means attention. That's what it is. The product is grabbing attention fast, which means people joining the network, which means more eyeballs looking. People are constantly looking for the leverage slingshot. And yeah, but it doesn't mean it lasts all the time. Doesn't mean necessarily that you win. You have to be early to these. And there's not enough trading volume. Like you can't distribute over 9 months. Like at a big blue chip. You can't distribute over 9 months. You've only got like 9 hours. Max. A lot of these things just pump and dump. Okay. So there is a cost to these if you're constantly chasing these stuff. Because everybody's this pump fun TikTok brain rot generation kid. They want to turn their 2 grand into 500 grand because they read a Coinfessions Rect where one guy actually just turned 3K. They said they put their last 3K into a coin and it turned into 500K after losing on FTX. You know what I mean? People read that like, oh, that could be me next. And I've actually seen a lot of these reply gifts and reply people in these Coinfections or this pump fun stuff. There's always kids go, please be me next. Please be me next. Like everybody's like, it really is a lottery ticket. Like you guys are... You're the gamer kids with the loots. You know what I mean? Like you're literally spinning the wheel. That's okay. Like I like friends. I like these people being losers. I know it might be controversial to say, but yeah, I enjoy the plebs, the losers, these people who don't know what they're doing. I like that. It's like I'm walking into a casino. Friends, like in poker, they call them like fish, basically. You know what I mean? Or like if you're a big fish, you're easy to catch. Or sometimes I refer to them as a whale, but like as a whale's in like. If you get like you got a lot of money to blow, like yeah, I like that. I like seeing that. People keep thinking they can win the game. That's awesome. It's like yeah, you're walking into a casino and you're just like, oh my gosh, all these people like none of them know mathematics. Like they all think they're gonna win. Okay, they're just here for entertainment. Yeah, but you know some people have a net worth of like 15 million, so their entertainment is like $7,500 for the night. You know what I mean? And then like a guy with like $7,500 in his savings account, he's only gonna blow like 2 grand or something. You see what I mean? So once you start to see these in the marketplace, which is what I'm showing it here for you, it keeps you optimistic. Got some other news as well. There's this company called KULR. So KULR Technology, a public company, bought 217 Bitcoin worth 21 million American dollars. So that's awesome. So we're starting to see these more reverberations out there from Michael Chad Saylor buying BTC. And so these companies are going to start to put on the balance sheet. But here's the thing, in the midst of the mania, friends, you don't. This is the thing, man. It's mind sharing network effect. So You don't need them to go add billions of dollars. You just need them to put like 1 BTC. That's it. Like Apple doesn't need to buy $14 trillion of BTC. They just buy one, bro. Just open the account, write it on your balance sheet reporting for the shareholders. That's it. And Tim Apple says, yeah, we have a Bitcoin strategy. That's all you need to see. Everyone speculates on that point. Everyone goes and prices it in. That's also, you know, just like Donald Trump. We don't actually need the Bitcoin strategic reserve, really. He really just said it. Now everyone just guesses that they're going to do it. But then you have, obviously, you go through the cycle, people have expectations and stuff out here. So you can't do it forever. But yes, eventually though, if we get a white swan at the end of next year, yeah, there's going to be some big news. And yeah, it's going to be tough, friends, because you know eventually the biggest and best news that gives you the most dopamine, like, oh, you know eventually it will let you down. Like, they could say, hey, Bitcoin strategic reserve, and then in 2026 bear market, they pause it because Russia evade sanctions. And they're like, you know what? We got to stop this. We got to figure something out. And then it's like paused temporarily and the market just poops itself. And maybe, you never know, friends, that might be like, I'm just describing for you a scenario. If you go to Bitcoin here, like I'm hoping next year goes up, and maybe, you know, the end of next year, it's 260K Bitcoin strategic reserve, and then somewhere in 2026, like they're like, you know what, we actually got to pause the Bitcoin strategic reserve for a bit because of Russia, and then we capitulate down. I'm just giving you an example, okay? But you see what I mean? Like, one of these things will eventually let us down. It will, and you know it, but you don't think about it like that. You just think about waiting for our companions of 2025 to arrive. I also saw this. US Congress is expected to prioritize crypto legislation in 2025. Now, is it just hocus pocus? I don't know, friends. Like, I believe it. Why? Because Donald Trump, his family, his kiddies, friends, they've been buying crypto. Barron loves crypto. Donald Trump Jr., Eric. So they're in it, man. And they know about the NFTs. You've got World Liberty Finance. He's got his altcoin. He's got his DeFi project. They got the JPEGs. They're in the game. They bought Chainlink, by the way. They literally bought Chainlink on chain using CalSwap. Moo! Throw some pills for this, Cal. So, yes, we have them also buying Aave. They understand the money market, stuff like that. Understand. And by the way, they want to launch a stable coin. They're just going after Tether. So, just thinking about this, like, Trump, just, fans, you just got to think about it, okay? He's doing personal vested interests here. But it's funny, if you're like one of these woke tards, you're like, oh no, bro, conflict of interest, bro. You're a crypto bro. Bro, sit down. We are so good, the US president wants to participate with us, okay? He doesn't just want to bribe us. He wants to participate with us. That's the value of crypto. That's how much growth there is. That's really, really bullish for the industry, fans. Donald Trump is not going to make another tourism resort in like Antarctica or something. Do you know what I mean? Like, he could go put the law for everywhere else. He's not going to like build another golf course in like Mexico. Okay? Do you see what I mean? Like, there's other avenues that you could always do these business ventures. Remember the Donald Trump, he released a steak. He's not going to go release like a burger now at Big Mac, at the Big Mac store called McDonald's. He's not doing that. What is he doing? Let's release the crypto. There's a lot of money here. And then what he's also doing, the legislation is pro-crypto. Because the growth rate is so high, man. And his kids understand it. People understand it. So whether you agree with it or not, I mean, it doesn't really matter. Like, you get your chance to front run. You and I, we know this. We know this. A lot of people, fans, like, most people like in crypto, they still don't even grasp, bro. You know that the US president has a JPEG series and an altcoin and a DeFi coin, and he's making a stable coin. He's doing literally everything, all the lowest hanging fruit in crypto. He's doing it to make money in all these avenues and participate in crypto. And then he's doing the legislation to basically legalize it and make it more acceptable. You know what I mean? So if the crypto industry hasn't even woken up, like, people out there in the real world, they don't understand what the hell any of this stuff means. But that's why we're still early. It's like the Bitcoin ETF, where no one understood, hey, what does that Bitcoin ETF actually mean? You go, yeah, like a stock market retirees, the Ponzi buyers, they can just rotate their money in quickly. You see, it still takes time. And you and I, well, a lot of people don't believe it because this has never before happened in history. Wall Street scum Like, you know, like Uncle Freddy Krueger, the Wall Street guy. Yes, little pensioner, I'm not gonna steal from you at all. These people, friends, who are just total scum, Wall Street scum, they've been front-running retail their whole lives, since day one, and then they've been dumping on retail. Okay? But for the first time, we get to front-run the Wall Street guys. But they still got their little dirty tricks. They do the FUD out here. Like, you know, JP Mosquito and then the Goldman Slugs guys, all of them, friends, like, they say, oh, crypto sucks. We're banning it. Meanwhile, they're setting up desks out here to prepare for the future. You see? So in a nutshell, obviously, don't believe the scum, but the scum is coming. Okay? Don't believe the scum, but they are. They are appearing, and it's going to be most important for the future. Russia, so Vladimir Putin says, or Russia says, that they're using Bitcoin to evade sanctions. Now, I didn't see the exact quote. I'm like, that's weird. Like, you're just telling everybody you're breaking the law, kind of. They're probably like, backs against the wall anyway. We don't care. Which is interesting. Like, hey, try stop Bitcoin. That'd be fascinating how that plays out. But yeah, they actually did say it. Hey, we're avoiding sanctions. That's why, friends, it's very, very easy. You know, I could see a bear market narrative appear. Russia does some bad sanctions being avoided, and then every world government goes, okay, that's it. No one accept Bitcoin anymore until we get this Russia thing sorted. And everyone's like, oh, no. And then the FUD will capitulate everything down, and we're like, bro, do you understand that was like 0.00001% of Bitcoin use case? The rest of it is just storing value and up-only Ponzi. But you won't be able to talk some sense into people because they only bought for the green candles in the dopamine. And now when the vibe has changed and they're like, oh no, crypto, you're not so nice or cool anymore. The buyers have run out. That's when it'll swing the other way. But don't worry about that swinging down the other way part. We've got to get the excitement part up first. Now, what's going on in PulseChain land? Following the corrupt Interpol, we have this sideways action now. I know, friends, it's getting boring. It's always boring, man. They're like, can we please move up, bro? But it's been 3.5 years, dude. Everyone's still at a loss after 3.5 years. That's why everyone's feeling that down 40% after, 3.5 years. I know, man. I know. But, like, I hope you just learned something for this. The words that people promise don't mean anything. They don't mean anything, friends. They literally count for nothing. Just because, someone's going to be disappointed if a coin goes down. Okay. Yeah, are you disappointed? Okay, sweet. So there you go. You've learned the lesson for life. Words don't mean anything. That's it. You have to buy low, sell high. Did you buy low when all the Richard Hart haters were sacrificing in with you? Nope. You were buying high with me. You were buying like generationally high. Like really, 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 really high. I mean, so high, still offside after 3.5 years. That's how high we were buying for the sacrifice. But like, what do you do from that point? You can either DCA or you can go find another ecosystem to try and make it all back. And here's the thing. I find one kid, hey, I made my money back in Saylor. Yep, kind of fun, just to spoil it, friends. There's one guy, he traded in Saylor. I forgot how much he made, bro. You made like 120 grand. He put in like 3 grand into something like an Andrew Tate coin straight away, man, like a 60x fast, like one of the first ones. Anyway, of his 120, he's back down to like 35-ish. Okay. Now, here's the thing. You're like, but, you know, you started with 3. You're up to 35. Just be happy you got a 10x, bro. He's not. He's losing his mind. You can tell. I can tell, sir, stop trading. But I know you're not going to listen, but you should actually stop trading because you're going to get dusted. You shouldn't keep trading with that. But that's what happens, friends. In fact, he's probably loading up a leverage account right now. So there you go. You make money front running everybody. You dump on everybody 6 to 12 hours later, and then you come and tell everybody, "Hey, trading's the best. You should come and trade." Now you're about to round trip. I'll just see how this works. You're about to round trip. You see what I mean? They get a taste of that cherry. They go, "Oh, the Solana cherry," and they keep biting it. But this is what happens, friends, over and over and over again. So you know, some people get it, some people don't. Everyone's gonna learn. Speaking of learning, did we learn about Ethereum this cycle? This is Vitalik donating to the Moodeng. I think he actually gave money to the actual Hippo thing. I think it did a bit of a spike up. Yay, Vitalik. So this is interesting, friends. Like people who are like dev builder nerd guys who don't like meme coins, how they've rationalized it is they like, well, if you sell the profits of the meme coin speculation and you donate to good causes in the world, it's a net good. It's a net good. So it's an interesting concept Because you're like, okay, your utility is like you're funding cancer research and helping these kids. I get it. But, and that's not the motivation for people coming in. People are coming in to change their lives. So how do we rationalize it? Well, like, I'll just caution, not that anybody's going to listen to me, but exercise extreme caution, crypto industry, about thinking the rightful cause that you are dumping your profits for in a community to go allocate to is the right one. For example, friends, Vitalik dumped, he literally destroyed every single dog coin. He went and gave the jab vaccine stuff to India. You see what I mean? So like, but what's happened from that point? Okay, so you have, so you saved some people's lives. Cool. Okay, what do people remember though? They're like, oh, you dumped everything. You ruined the bull market. So you literally, so this is Vitalik. It's like, this, look friends, I'll call him out for this. Vitalik, robbing poor people to make even poorer people better off. I don't think that's gonna go well with this industry. Just my off the cuff thing. I know you're exactly agreeing. So yeah, I don't think we should rob the guy with $4,000 in his US bank account to go help the guy with $400 in his Indian bank account. Okay, I don't think that's like where we should like be measuring net good stuff out here. But it's kind of funny. Like, we shouldn't have even come to this. But hey, like, you can't argue with the market, man. People are here to change their lives. They don't care about decentralization. They don't give a damn. They just want to change their lives. They're here for the money. They're here for the growth. So that's why they're going to keep doing it. It's going to keep playing that out. We don't live in a world where like people are buying all the tech stuff because it's too expensive. Because crypto is all about community. It's not just the code, you know? So this industry, people who figure that out, they're going to make it. People who don't, they're going to be praying that the bear market's not starting in 2026 as they get their like 5th token unlocked so they can dump and stuff. That's exactly what happened in 2022. Talking to family at Christmas lunch.
I'm sorry, sir.
Let's put the volume back up here. Of course, friends, talking to family at Christmas lunch.
I'm sorry, sir. You were expecting 30x, but you only got a 2x, sir. I'm very sorry.
That's pretty much it. Oh, I'm expecting a 30x. Here's the thing, friends. I learned. So, firstly, next cycle, I ain't helping anyone. You're gonna all suck it, okay? I'm joking. But also, kind of true. There's truth behind that. I ain't doing that, dude. Like, it's kind of like, Fred, bro, you're worried about $800. Do you understand what I've seen? Do you understand? Okay. I can't even, like, you don't have enough water in your body to cry the tears that you would cry if you've just sat through maybe 1/3 of what I've been through. You don't have dude, you don't have the testicles. You understand? You don't have them. You don't have them. Not guessing, you literally don't have them. You're worried about $800. Get out of here, bro. I'll give you $800 at the end. Just stop annoying me. So think about this in the next bear market, friends, because it'll be more intense now. Because you got Donald Trump on your side and all the news and all the media. You know what I mean? No more soy. So everyone's going to go harder. The industry's bigger. Hey, Michael Saylor can buy $25 billion of leverage. Sure, I can put 250,000. I know you're laughing now. You won't be laughing in 12 months, okay? You'll be saying, oh yeah, that's a good idea. Speaking of Michael Saylor, 25 years ago, Michael Saylor was in hot water. Now he's back to pump this Bitcoin Ponzi to the moon. So this is actually real, man. He lost $6 billion in a day. So he did some like SEC thing. I don't know what it was. Hotshot tech CEO loses fortune as his company stock plunges 140 points. And no one cares about it. Shows the percentage, bro. So Michael Saylor wants approval for a 97% share dilution. So that's actually true. Yeah, friends, they want to dilute the stock 30 to 1 and use like the entire bid just to go buy Bitcoin. You're basically correlating the Bitcoin at that point. You know, so what you're doing is there's a bid of the stock. Yeah, there's a bid. I don't know what the bid is. Yeah, they want to get money based off people back in the bid, based off that bid. So and they just want to use that and just go link with Bitcoin, and you just become like a Bitcoin vehicle. Just like all the shares, you just Bitcoin on the balance sheet, and you trade it at a discount, or you're basically just becoming BTC as a stock. I think eventually, because he's basically bonding it to it. Now, can it deviate? Absolutely. If there's a recession and stuff, yeah, there's less liquidity in the MicroStrategy stonk, and doesn't open on weekends and stuff, and you know what I mean? So it could trade. Right now it's trading at 2 times the Bitcoin on the balance sheet. Absolutely, man. These things can trade. It can trade at 30%, 50%. So you think, oh yeah, no one will ever let it get that low. Habib, were you here in 2022? People were literally selling coins where they have a $1 claim on the treasury. They were just selling it for 50 cents just to get out. You know? So yes, it can happen. Now, what did I do recently, friends? I watched this, the program, James Fox, UFO documentary. It's actually awesome. I watched it. Oh, cool. It already has it for me. Already watched. Look at you, friend. Look at this. Verify, don't trust. Wow. Already watched. Wait, Google, how do you know, you stalkers? You linked with Amazon Prime? I didn't watch it on Google. Whoa, man. You can count the pubes on my nuts? This is weird, dude. Man, I don't know. Man, they're basically... Oh, well, the guy tweaking his nipples on YouTube is worried that they might be spying on him. You know, that's the irony of it all. Well, it's a great documentary, friends. It's more UFO stuff. So James Fox, he's a UFO darling. Him and Richard Dolan, I love them both. They're awesome, man. James Fox. If you really got to watch one, friends, you got to watch. You got to watch Moment of Contact by James Fox. So shout out to everybody. If you're from Virginia, friends, UFO landed on the ship. It was like this black, and yeah, it did smell like poop. It smelled like sulfur. A guy actually died because he handled it and he got infected. And then there's the doctor actually gets interviewed in the documentary. To go, yeah, we've never seen a. I think he gets interviewed in there, or they write about him. Yeah. He said we've never seen an infection like this. We gave him literally every single penicillin antibiotic. It couldn't stop his infection. He got infected out here. Oh yeah, so all the townsfolk people saw it. There was actually one run around the city, and yeah, it was kind of amazing. The U.S. military flew over to there. They shut down the Brazilian army. Yeah, they went in there, raided everything, and Men in Black went and visited everybody out there as well. So yes, awesome. Like, it's fantastic. So I watched the phenomenon. I watched what was it called again? The program was called. This was the first scene. The phenomenon could involve some type of activity that might say constitutes a different form of life. Who said that? John Brennan, the director of the KIA, the Coconut Intelligence Agency. You know, so just to let you know, if you're out there, you know, many government officials have literally confirmed it already. But because you're so used to the brainwashing on TV, you don't take anything seriously unless it's blasted in your mind because everyone's a retard 400,000 times. They're like, oh, you got to blast it in my mind every single day, then I'll finally accept it. Yeah, they understand it. That's how they brainwash everyone. But yeah, for the rest of us, friends, we already knew aliens exist. Why? You know why, bro. Vitalik, 4,000 IQ alien. Okay, so we already knew these things. We are not strangers to this phenomena. But yeah, it's actually awesome. They're doing more congressional hearings. Like everyone knows, but like America, you want to unite left and right? Go the UFO thing, because it's not left and right, bro. It's insiders and outsiders, just like how it's on crypto. Okay, we're outsiders. All of us are outsiders. We're insiders for poop. Okay, so yes, we know that's what's coming on. But 4 years ago, when you actually did this quote, friends, interesting. December 2020, Ethereum was $600, and then it went and did that nice whopping 7x move. So here you have. Around December, here you go, $500-600, and then it went and did the big spike up. Look, it just went freaking up only. But look, there were these periods where it looks like it slows down. It only start doing the big fun moves as you go up later on. I hope we get that again, man. I hope we get a $10,000 plus ETH. I'm looking for $14,000. We'll see. Also, friends, very sensitive topic. One of the kind of banned topics I'm not allowed to really talk about what I'm actually showing you here, but let's just watch this so you kind of understand. Okay, let's just watch this. If you notice, friends, there is this toy plane. Wink, wink. This toy plane. Notice how the entire plane is crashing in, right, to this Jenga tower in someone's living room, if you know what I mean. See this, friends? See that? In and out, in and out. Okay. Well, the US government said that plane, part of its wing or something fell off into the floor, and they magically recovered the passports of the people who took over and hijacked this toy plane. Wink, wink, if you know what I mean. What a coincidence that video evidence shows that you're all liars. Oh, but they can't keep a secret. Have you ever had a gun ever held to your face? Have you? Friends, You want to know about keeping secrets? Tim Apple keeps a pretty good secret with the latest Apple updates, doesn't he? Yeah. For your freaking phone. How many billions of people in the world are waiting for these Apple updates? Cool. They can keep a secret, yeah. Okay. Why? Because if anybody leaks it, they lose their stock compensation. They can get fired and they don't get the next 3 or 5 years of Apple stock Ponzi. Okay, now that's financial incentive. Sweet. Now imagine that with this gun literally in the roof of your mouth. And they say, hey, if you talk about any of this deep state UFO military program to any scientist, if you hint about it, if you whisper about it, if you even, you know, by the way, you know, they'll take you out if someone asks you a question, right? You can't even say no comment. You can't say that. You have to say, I can't comment on that issue, or I can't deny or confirm. That's it. You can't just say like, you can't just say one thing. You can't say, I refuse to. In 99% of cases, you can't, because that is alluding that there's something there. That's how top secret it is. Of course it is, because America's GDP, friends. We know the US currency has to dominate the Ponzi power. So as you got to see this, friends, on this date, which is 9/11, okay? Mysteriously, yeah, you really don't trust the government? You can't trust the government, dude. You can't trust the government. So, yeah, BlackRock, BTC, that's what's coming. You see that, friends? A metaphorical version of that is coming. You think, friends, like, they got even by the balls. But hey, this is going to be a future story coming out. And, you know, it's going to work its way into price performance deviation, which we'll see. This is the Bitcoin dominance. See, right now, no one's thinking about Rocco Negro's BTC, are they? No. But I bet they'll start thinking about it once this happens. I bet they'll start thinking about it then. They'll really start thinking about it then. And what if it breaks? We'll see. Last but not least, friends, I just want to show you this coin. So there's this coin that basically, I don't know the exact details, but there's a girl out there. I think her name is actually MIRA or MIRA. I think she's got brain cancer. So we're praying for her. Coin's dumped already. Okay, bro, listen, before I even get into that, stop putting good ideas on Jeetland Soilana. You are, look, you're beyond the retardio at this point. You're stupid. You're actually stupid. And I don't like using the stupid word, friends. I don't like using it at all. But you're actually stupid now. You are literally the guy. Okay, there's a burning stove. It's burned your hands 47 times. You're going for attempt number 48 now. Turn the stove off, bro. Or get another stove. Like, you constantly land. But you know what, friends? Look, it's kind of funny. Like, you know, whenever I talk like this, I quickly remember, what do all the baby dolls in the friendship cult comment section say? They go, Sammy, it's by design, you idiot. I'm like, oh my gosh, I got fooled again. They know it's Rug City. That's why they're doing it on Rug City. Because there is an abundance of rug victims who love being rug victims, who love getting cucked. You know what? I never thought about it like that, friend. It's like a gang. Like, people just keep giving me money because I keep robbing them. Cool. Let's see if they have the description here. So, look at this. Hi, I'm Siki. And on September 23rd, my daughter Myra was diagnosed with a rare brain tumor. The brain tumor is extremely rare and has this name here. While technically a benign tumor, it's located in a very dangerous area. And then over the past few months, we've been working with Dr. Todd Hankinson. Unfortunately, there's still no cure. We have identified multiple possible new treatments over the past few months. Any support would help. Yi and I guess his wife, 100% proceeds go to the thing. This coin, friends, though, I think it hit like 80 million market cap. Man, that's wild, bro. That's 70 million market cap. So, look, you say to me, hey, Sommy, who's going to buy PDI at $1? Who's going to buy HEX at 50 cents or $1? Who's going to buy PulseX at 15x above day 1 sec? Who's going to buy it? Habib. This coin was launched on Jeetland Soilana. Literally freaking Jeet Rugland, okay? And it started at, look at this, friends, it started at 100K market cap. Okay, and literally not even, let's do the exact time, bro. 4 hours later, it's 70 million. So someone out there bought A 7,000x return for a guy 4 hours ago. 7,000x. Rugged. Rugged. How much is it down? Down 75% already. And this is going on Sanford. That's a 15-minute chart. But also, look, I don't know if this is confirmed. Look what this person said. Thanks for playing. That MIRA coin. The group made $1.5 million off the coin. Study the people following the account. All of them have done bad poop. Lots of bad history and bad people banded together. Please don't mention my name. They are behind Peanut and Lucy and other coins. So they'll call the cabal, friends. Oh, the cabal. Look, man, at this point, though, you know what the cabal is. It's just, look, friends, in a nutshell, cabal is just people who are there for the short term that pretend they're here for the long term. That's all it is. That's what is in crypto, okay? People who are here for the short term, pretending they're here for the long term. Okay? So, and by the way, sometimes I don't even pretend they're here for the long term. It's just people get the assumption there is, okay? But that's up to, you have to do your homework and research, you know? That's what you want to, what is a scammer in crypto? A scammer gives you the, but now you might say, Tommy, how long is a short piece of string and then how long is a long piece of string? I guess we're trying to figure that part out, right? So, because I thought it's normal to hold something like minimum 6 months. I thought that was normal. Then I saw some other Twitter accounts. I'm like, oh man, like that guy's funny. Oh, let's do him. Not just one, multiple. They're bragging their longest one is a year as an achievement. Their longest one, and everything else is like between 1 and 3 weeks. And that's like a long swing trade. That's long. I'm like, what? Excuse me? Excuse me? Yeah, that's what it's like. So if you hold something for like a year, yeah, I thought that was like, yeah, dude, like, but here's the thing, friends, because you've really lost sight of the path here. Bitcoin, as obvious as it looks to us with its success, new people coming in don't see it as successful because they didn't make money off it. Because they didn't care. They're like, oh, okay, Bitcoin, you were 60K back in 2021. Boring. You're up less than a 2x in 3 years. You literally up less. That's how they see it. Because they're 3 years, they're thinking about the top part, measuring all the way down. But they're like not thinking, hey, man, you know, in 2019, Bitcoin was like 5K. So you're up 20x. That doesn't register in their brain. Because when you start to talk in years, it just blows them apart. They're more like, I want to turn my 2 grand into 200K. Okay, man, good luck. You're going to get mogged by the cabal. Okay, and trust me, friends. Look, I already reported on you. There is a fake Israel account on Twitter run by a stinky Indian guy in India, an actual Indian. I'm not making this up here. An actual sweaty, with a mustache, stinky, sweaty Indian guy in some internet cafes. Actually, it's like a full pro-Israel, pro-Zionist, like, I love Israel, all these other things on Twitter account. Yeah, so he's trying to basically just like rob everyone. Like, hey, come donate to me. I'm one of you. Come donate to me. Okay, so like I've seen that in the universe. I'm now seeing a legit, I guess it's legit, brain cancer with the girl thing. Now all the fake stories are going to really start to ramp up next year. Like, oh, you know, my child, he unfortunately lost his leg in an accident. If you could just help me, let's make a meme coin for it. Let's make a meme coin, like, you know, legs for us or whatever. And they're gonna mint every single story to try and grab attention out there. And obviously we're gonna get diluted out here. So, because that's how scammers think. Scammers they don't see people as humans. They just see you as like an entry on a database sheet. Okay, kind of like how the government sees us. Funny enough. Did I say too much? Make sure you like, subscribe, belly button, or catch you in the next one.